We had a teacher called Mr. Foster who took everything in a very relaxed way, so he definitely made it much more interesting than I think a lot of other teachers would have done.
My favourite RE teacher was one at primary school who showed us Salvador Dali's Christ of St John on the cross, and she got us talking about it and she got us thinking about sort of what it meant, and it got me interested in visual imagery a huge amount and thinking about meaning behind pictures. Can't remember her name though, it's about 25 years ago.
Probably a vicar at my school called Father James.
My favourite RE teacher was probably a guy called Mr. Kenny. Admittedly, he didn't have that much control over the class at times, but yet he was a really friendly guy. You could talk to him and he let conversations flow within the class, and those were the times when we had the best discussions and actually probably learnt the most.
She was a real twin-set and Pearl Brigade lady, very serious, lovely red lipstick and always pearl earrings. Can't remember her name. Yeah.
I was really lucky. I had a teacher who was actually non-religious, so it really opened it up for us and really made us appreciate other religions. And because I went to school where it was quite multiculturally diverse, I think it was really interesting because we got lots of different angles within the lessons.
I think it was the amount of information I got about different religions. I was brought up in a Christian family, so it gave me access to a lot of information about a religion that wasn't my own, so I can understand other people.
Oh my goodness. The most useful one, I don't know. The most interesting was probably learning about the Hajj, the pilgrimage that Muslims go on. That was really interesting.
Probably one of the most important things was learning about the ethics. Things like abortion was probably a major one for me, and also learning about other faiths, because we wouldn't learn about that, say, in church or with our friends or from the news or anything like that, so it was kind of the main source of information for me about other faiths.
Knowledge is, I think, useful, and also I think now that the world is getting increasingly smaller, in terms of with the internet and media and such like, it's important to know where other people and other faiths are coming from in their beliefs, and whether they believe in one God or no God, or whether they believe in a number of gods, I suppose.
While I think an understanding and appreciation of various religions is really important, I think what religion teaches is more about ways of living life, respecting others within your community and around you. And I think those lessons are really important, and the emphasis should be on that, but also the appreciation of various religions.
I think it has to be a choice, but then, yeah, sometimes being compulsory can also give good results. I mean, people can be surprised by how much they could be interested in something actually if they wasn't facing this topic. Or
yes, I think it's important to learn about other cultures and other religions. I think it could be broader than just learning about religion though. I think kind of ethical and moral education and kind of dealing with social issues as well is just as important. So I would like to see all of those kind of combined into one subject.
Only a fraction of the people who go to school actually go to church or any other place of worship, and therefore if it gets cut out of the curriculum or it gets minimized in any way, a whole range of people, a mass of people, will have very little opportunity to have that thought process ignited and to have those conversations begun.
I think it's really important because it gives us that understanding of different people. Religion underlines a lot of people's worldviews and how they behave, and what they believe is based on, the behaviour is often based on what they believe, and I think if we understand what other people believe, it means we can understand each other a lot better.
Because I'd hate it for their only opinion of religions to be got from the current news, for example. It's the only way they're going to learn about other faiths. Whether they're religious themselves or not, it's good for people to learn and be able to respect other religions.
We have things that motivate us to do things, and all of us have beliefs, and have the opportunity to talk about those beliefs and to hear somebody's side of the story is really important, I think. And I think also, especially when we live in a multicultural society, that the ability to find out about the backgrounds to people's lives and the faith that they hold is really important for social cohesion.